Good afternoon and welcome back to the Riviera Fringe Festival, and we are part of the film festival here at the TORBAY Hotel. I am with, now it's another multi-rolling job here, lead actress, writer and producer Evelyn Rei.
Yeah, that's right.
Evelyn, good afternoon, pleasure
Nice
to see
to
you.
meet you.
So, I've had the pleasure of working with Evelyn before, and please tell us a little bit about your film.
Basically, Me Again is based in the 1940s. It's around two characters, Lily Hurst and her husband, Thomas Hurst. Lily's a singer, so she's been brought up quite privileged in a well-built house, and she's very lucky. A lot of women in those days were sent off to help with the bomb carriers, and some died in the field. Lily was quite privileged because she had that, that big support system there. And basically, I wanted to depict it as depressing as possible. I didn't want to put too much excitement in there, in the sense of too happy.
Yeah.
I wanted to show how it really was. And basically, Lily loses her husband, so it's quite a sad film.
Yeah, that was something that happened quite regularly, unfortunately, back at that time.
And it was quite stressful for Lily because she got depressed. You've seen the film, she sort of let herself go a bit.
Yeah.
And it was sort of showing her her struggles with being on her own with Elaine, her maid. She wanted her husband back so much, like so many other women in those days. You know, they were left in severe depression, and they wanted their husbands home. And it's just so sad.
Yeah, a very brave time for people, and something captured very well in your film.
Absolutely, thank you.
You're very welcome. Now then, my second question for you is, how did the Southwest support you in the making of this film? So, how were you able to use local actors and actresses, locations?
It was the Southwest, Selfhams and Torbay were so supportive of this film. I mean, I put there's a budget in place when I was producing it, but for this film, you've seen it, the costumes and the camera, it would cost thousands of pounds. I didn't have that, so basically I cast the film. So I cast Keely Green, who she's a very good singer.
Yeah.
So her rendition of White Cliffs of Dover was really good.
Yes.
I wanted to cast the soldier. Casting Thomas was extremely hard because no one had the look. There's a lot of skinheads that applied because I put on various sites, and it was a nightmare. And I was like, argh. And then I approached a footballer, Chris Todd, and I was like, I didn't know he was a footballer, and I was like, so I approached him because he was in Star Now, and he was like, yeah, I do, I've never acted before. But we trained him up, Rich Silver, the director, helped him in, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah, no, he was. I wouldn't have guessed that he wasn't an actor, in genuine honesty.
So good. And then we had Rod Hart, who lives in Brixham, who helped with all the costumes. He was really good. He lent me all the army costumes to look more authentic. And then we had Charlie Stanbury, who helped with all the costumes, all the dresses and stuff like that. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone in the Southwest who've helped me tremendously. It's just been so overwhelming, the amount of support, because this film, if it's a big production company, it would cost thousands.
Fantastic, and that's one of the reasons that John Tompkins and many others have set up this fantastic part of the festival today to show off. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Now, another question for you, Evelyn, is here's an interesting one. So you've just started off with your feature film, you've been doing acting. What advice would you give to young filmmakers, someone who's just about to start, who maybe wants to go your route and do their own feature? What would you recommend?
I would say you can't build a house without the foundations. You need to work up. You can just get a camera and just have a good script. Make sure that the script is good and that you have a good script, and then get people to help you. But I did a film degree, so it was really hard, 3 years. So I learned that way, and also I've learnt my trade. I would say watch so many films of what you're interested in, what genre you're interested in, and basically work from there and start building your house, and then off you go, and the rest is history.
Fantastic, thank you. I think that's actually really good advice.
Yeah.
And the final question for you today is, now we've been asked this message that I have to ask everybody. If you've seen these videos, you've heard enough times. What has been your favourite film of the festival so far, or something that you're looking forward to see? And the only proviso is you can't say your own movie.
Of course. Moonbird. I just watched that, and it's absolutely brilliant.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's done by a girl, and I just can't believe like the bird in it. It's just like how they do it. The animation's incredible. I can't do animation, but I'd love to have an animated film like that.
Yeah.
It's just like the camera work, everything's just, and one girl acting in it, and you got the bird. I just think it's amazing, and I would love to do something. That's my favourite so far. There's some more later, which I've not seen yet. So
Wonderful. Well, we get to show everything here at the festival, which is fantastic. Evelyn, thank you very much.
thank you so much. It's nice to meet you, Aaron.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Well, nice to see you again as well. And yes, we'll be back with more people when you click on the next bit. So thanks very much.